Hello viewers, you're watching Nagaland TV News now with Nufu Iyer. This is the headlines. Union government signed ceasefire pact with Nikki Sumi-led Kaplang faction of National Socialist Council of Nagaland, ceasefire for a period of 1 year. Opposition corners Rio government over SDG Intex report called Rio government indulged in corruption, says Nagaland will perform even worse under NUG government. Yimchungar Naga tribe changes its name officially to Yimkyung Naga tribe in an official declaration ceremony held at Shamator Town Public Ground. Naga Mothers Association demands proper a special investigation team into the mysterious death of a young Mizo girl working at Army Hospital at Shukovi, Dimapur. Angami Students Union to organize 21st edition of NSCF Martyrs Memorial Trophy 2021 under the theme of Goal for Peace in the month of October. And now the news in details. The Union government on Wednesday signed a fresh ceasefire pact with Nikki Sumi-led Kaplang faction of the National Socialist Council of Nagaland in New Delhi. In fulfilling the vision of Prime Minister Narendra Modi of insurgency-free and prosperous Northeast, the development is being seen as a boost to the ongoing Naga peace process, for which the centre is holding peace talks with the NSCF and IM and a conglomeration of 7 Naga nationalist political groups. The new ceasefire agreement is for a period of 1 year with effect from September 8, 2021. The agreement is subjected to adherence to the existing ceasefire ground rules signed by the two sides. The ceasefire agreement was signed by Union Home Ministry's Additional Secretary Piyush Goyal on behalf of the central government, while Nikato pilot Sumi and Abel Zingro Thuer signed for NSCNK Nikki Group. Congress President and former Finance Minister Government of Nagaland, Shri K. Thiri, shared his view with Nltv on the report Niti Aayog 2020-21, Nagaland worst performing state. He slammed Rio government, saying our CM Rio is a businessman and it is the fault of the public for electing him as the leader of state for the past 20 years. He said CM Rio is scared of the BJP government and has no concern over his people. Nagaland needs a fearless leader and people should vote for one government, vote for Christ. Nagaland is a corrupted state, and if it goes on like this, there is going to be no development in the state. As the new Vision 2030 released by Rio government to remove poverty, better infrastructure, better roads, unemployment, but the fact is that in 2030, nothing is going to change. For this, we have a report.
Compared with any other state here in Nagaland, because National Highway authorities have taken up some 2 lane, 4 lane. These are only few things which we can see. But the rest of the roads, I think whatever we receive from the Finance Commission awards, which are supposed to be used for the maintenance of road, are misused. Otherwise, it is not that we are not receiving funds. Every year, Finance Commission has given award for sustenance of our roads. Beside that, look at the water supplies. How many households are getting water supply here in Dimapur? And Kohima you have to buy to sustain yourself. And how many people are getting health insurance? How many infants are dying? How many pregnant women are dying on the way? How many non-people, now they are concentrating on COVID because government of India is giving money. But the remaining, they have completely ignored.
According to Niti Aayog's SDG Intex, Nagaland received worst performing state. While talking to Nltv, RBB President Joel Naga said it is a shame on the side of Nagaland government to receive such unwanted attack of worst performance in Niti Aayog. RBB slams Rio government for corruption, and the reason behind corruption is because of no clean election. Further, he stated that opposition party in democracy is to check the functioning of the government. Nagaland government and opposition party coming together to form opposition-less government party is useless in parliamentary democracy. RBB mentioned in 2004, Rio government released Vision 2020 promising the people for better education, quality infrastructure, to remove poverty within 15 years. It looks good to read in paper, but in reality, nothing has changed in the state. Niti Aayog has released the report by looking into the index of 15 to 20 years back, which clearly indicates that Nagaland government has done nothing to bring development in the state. Another factor RBB mentioned was lack of proper institutional mechanism. Vision 2030 was released by Nagaland government in August for poverty, elevation, health scheme for various departments. However, like the past 10 to 20, nothing is going to change. There are many schemes which are released by the center to state government, and 90% of the schemes are not utilized. The question remains to where this money are going, and will the government implement all the schemes under Vision 2030?
It worst performance state. It would tag to unwanted as a, and it's very shameful. So it worst performance state. It tag part of basically reason to collect as a corruption. Oppositionless government which to opposition na thakibo. To opposition na thakishiguli to parliamentary democracy laga purpose defeat which parliamentary democracy to basically check and balance la kotha ase. To opposition thakishiguli to check and balance thakibo. To opposition na thakishiguli to sob mani milap korigina Nagaland budget to ki korile balo hobo. So million khabona na public ani kam kurubo. Edu decision aadam dito. So million khabo koigina ekta decision luine jaishiguli bi mohanki kuru paribo. Impact or bishi biya hobola ase. Kile mane edo Niti Aayog la index jaishiguli to poverty ase, reducing hunger ase, which is zero hunger, our infrastructure, economy, education, health, sob ase. To itia oppositionless government huishe again mahala tag to or nichi jai jabo. Notice noe ida do worst performance state in the entire India hujabo. That's a danger.
Yimkyung Naga tribe held its official declaration ceremony for changing its name from Yimchungar on Wednesday. The ceremony was held at Shamator Town Public Ground Yimkyung headquarters. According to reports, the state cabinet on July 31, 2021 approved the spelling of Yimchungar to Yimkyung during the declaration ceremony. Eastern Nagaland People's Organization's President R. Tsapiku Sangtam, convener of 14 tribal hohos of Nagaland KT Ville, NEC Energy Private Limited, Director Sapu Patacharya were present as the guest of honor. Further, the presidents of Angami Public Organization, Chang Kulie Setsang, Sumi Hoho, Chakasang Public Organization, and representatives from Lota Hoho, Rengma Hoho, United Sangtam Likum Pumchi, ENPO leaders from Assam also attended the ceremony. The government of Nagaland issued a directive stating that actions will be taken against persons not wearing masks in public places. As per the directive, person found not wearing mask in public places will be imposed a penalty of ₹200 every time the offence is committed. Even after the issuing of such strict directive from state government, people of Nagaland have still not paid any heed and are wayfaring without mask. Nagaland TV reporter Kamrito Nltv went for a ground report. However, people were camera shy and avoided facing the camera. During the report, many people were seen flouting state government's directive of wearing face mask at public mask.
Marketplace te nolebi public jaga de mask na lagai na bira manu bishi dikhibo pare ase eneka homoy de chief secretary pra notice ekta olai dise ki public area de kun manu idu mask na lagai na bira takan opor de ₹200 per fine lobo una idu janai dise moi ase Kuda Bridge with camera person Khalil.
Mokokchung gets its new physiotherapy center on the day of World Physiotherapy Day. The center, namely Physio Key, was inaugurated at Arkong Ward on Wednesday. Owner Dr. Alamjungla informed that the clinic would be affordable and provide quality health care services. Adding her treatment would mostly be rehabilitation services and deal with age-related issues. She further informed that the center would be operating its services from Thursday onwards. Furthermore, she said that senior citizens would be given free consultation besides discounted treatment packages for those long-term patients. Fazel Ali College in Mokokchung celebrated its 62nd Foundation Day Cum Awards presentation ceremony at their college auditorium on Wednesday. The Vice Principal of the college, R. Aranla Iyer, highlighted the foundation of the college and outlined the struggles and efforts of the college. The HOD of Sociology, Dr. Atangla, also highlighted the initiatives of the former principal, Koholi Chishi, in setting up a ward of excellence for the students scoring highest SGBA. Furthermore, various retired faculty sponsored awards and the memorial award was given to students under various categories. International Literacy Day observed in TNL Study Cafe, Futsero on Wednesday. Special guest Extra Assistant Commissioner EAC Riku Kutso encouraged and asked the young generation to come together and develop the habit of reading, while he extended his warm greetings to everyone on the occasion of International Literacy Day. Furthermore, the event was jointly organized by Pen Trill Publication House and Terence and Lucy's Study Cafe on the team Let's Read. Kuda Bridge Youth Organization held a special meeting on September 8 to deliberate various agenda which included late-night partying, drugs and alcohol abuse leading to brawls, public disturbance, littering at Kuda Bridge. In a press release, KBYO President Rokovile Savino and Secretary Kevichua Measi stated the meeting imposed total ban on misuse of the bridge and adopted a 4-point resolution. KBYO resolved that no person or groups would be allowed to loiter on the Kuda Bridge, especially at late nights apart from normal commuting. It said that anyone caught indulging in immoral activity, littering or throwing waste disposals on the river would be penalized with monetary fines as per quantum of offence. KBYO informed that it would request the responsible authority to install flood lamps at both ends of the bridge at the earliest. A 55-year-old, Suresh Kumar Singh, resident of Lotus Boulevard High-Rise Society in Sector 100, Noida, alleged that several security guards of the society assaulted him on Wednesday morning after they allegedly refused hand over keys to the building's shaft. Complainant Suresh Kumar Singh in his police complaint said that the incident happened at around 11 a.m. According to the victim, he needed access to the shaft area as he was installing a broadband connection, so he went to ask for the keys, but the guards refused, saying they needed permission from their superiors. Singh then alleged that the guards then misbehaved and assaulted him. After the incident escalated, the police were informed by the residents and an FIR was registered. Police Commissioner of Gautam Budi Nagar tweeted a video speaking about the incident related to this matter. He said the video clearly showcases that the resident of Lotus Boulevard was threatened by the security guards of the society. Our police forces have immediately taken action on it. In this case, 8 guards, including the in charge, have been taken into custody. Identification is being done based on the footage.
तो आपस में लड़ाई हो गई गार्ड में और रेजिमेंट में।
क्या किस बात पे लड़ाई हुई थी?
ये कोई चाबी का मैटर था, साफ्ट की चाबी थी, उसके ऊपर लड़ाई हुई है। गार्ड
ने मारने लग, क्या बात है? क्लियर क्या बात पता चली?
क्लियर जो हुआ मुझे पता चला, मैं मौके पे घटना स्थल पे नहीं था, मुझे जो पता चला मैं वो बता रहा हूँ। चाबी का मैटर था, तो सरकार गार्ड का पहले नोकझोंक हुई है, गार्ड को सर ने झापड़ मारा, ठीक है। उसके बाद जब सिक्योरिटी ऑफिसर पहुंच गए वहाँ पे, फिर उनका फिर कुछ हुआ है विवाद, उसके बाद मारपीट हुई आपस में। जब गार्ड को फिर मारा वहाँ सिक्योरिटी ऑफिसर
शॉफ्ट की चाबी लेने के लिए शॉफ्ट से जहाँ पर कि 17 फ्लोर पे शॉफ्ट के अंदर इंटरनेट कनेक्शन के जॉइंट्स होते हैं, वहाँ से चाबी लेने के लिए गार्ड से परमिशन, गार्ड के पास जाना था और गार्ड ने चाबी एक दिन दे दी थी, दूसरे दिन चाबी देने से मना कर दी उसने, क्योंकि दूसरे दिन एजेंसी उसके सीनियर से या उसके एजेंसी से उसको परमिशन नहीं मिली। परमिशन के लिए हमने हर तरीका अपनाया, हर कोशिश करी कि परमिशन हमें वहाँ से मिल जाए, लेकिन परमिशन नहीं मिल पाई, उसको नहीं दे पाए और गार्ड एरेंट था कि वो चाबी नहीं देगा काम करने के लिए। और जबकि ऐसा कोई प्रोसीजर नहीं है, वो चाबी सिर्फ सॉफ्ट की है, खाली सॉफ्ट की है, उसके अंदर कोई वैल्यूएबल नहीं है, कोई ऐसी मशीन नहीं है, एक बॉक्स लगा है जिसमें सबकी केबल लगी है इंटरनेट की। सो वो गार्ड खुद भी आके चाबी दे सकता था या यहाँ आकर के चाबी छोड़ के जाता और चाबी लेके चला जाता, लेकिन एक्चुअली वो करना नहीं चाह रहा था, ये उसका इरेंट बिहेवियर था। सीसीटीवी फुटेज मैं लोगों को वीडियो में देखेंगे, मैं वीडियो रिकॉर्ड करने के लिए बोल रहा हूँ कि रिकॉर्डिंग करो। सो अगर मैं मार रहा हूँ तो रिकॉर्डिंग क्यों करवाता, और अगर मैंने मारा था किसी को तो वो मेरे को वीडियो प्रोड्यूस करें, उसके एविडेंस प्रोड्यूस करें, मुझे या पुलिस को, किसी को भी करें। यस, देयर इज ए वीडियो जिसमें दिख रहा है कि मेरी गार्ड से बहस हो रही है और मैं गार्ड को बार बार बोल रहा हूँ कि तुम एफएम ऑफिस मेरे साथ चलो, वहाँ परमिशन लो, यहाँ आओ, चाबी उठाओ और 17 फ्लोर पर मुझे चाबी चल के दो। तुम भी तो टेस्ट लो, 17 फ्लोर से पैदल कैसे आते हैं, 17 फ्लोर पर चढ़ते कैसे हैं, तुम्हें भी तो पता चले ना कि हम 10,000 रुपये महीने मेंटेनेंस देते हैं और उसके बाद 17 फ्लोर चढ़ के जाते हैं। 3 लिफ्ट लगी हुई है, नॉन ऑफ लिफ्ट्स आर वर्किंग। 17 फ्लोर के 30 फ्लोर के बिल्डिंग में एक लिफ्ट चलती है, 40 मिनट की वेटिंग हो जाती है यहाँ पर, और आधा टावर कंस्ट्रक्शन लिंक है। आप समझ सकते हैं लेबर की मूवमेंट कितनी है।
ये जब पुलिस आई है यहाँ पे, तब मुझे सिक्योरिटी ने बताया गया कि सर यहाँ पे मारपीट हुई है, आप मैटर सीरियस है। तो फिर मैं नहीं गया हूँ वहाँ पे, और जब तक मैं वहाँ पहुँचा तब उसके पहले तो पुलिस जो जिनको चोट लगी है उनको साथ में लेके चली गई, और फिर उनके परिवार वालों से हम बात कर रहे थे, और तब तक पुलिस फिर से आई। और जो भी गार्ड वहाँ पे इन्वॉल्व थे, क्योंकि सारे वीडियोस जो भी हाथ से निकाले गए या लोगों ने मोबाइल से निकाले गए, उनसे दिख रहा था कि मारपीट बहुत ज़्यादा हुई है।
नोएडा जोन में सेक्टर 13 पुलिस स्टेशन के अंतर्गत सेक्टर 100 में एक सोसाइटी है जो लोटस बुलवार्ड का नाम से है। उसमें कुछ विवाद को लेकर एक रेजिडेंट को कुछ गार्ड्स मिलकर लाठी डंडों से पीटते हुए नजर आ रहे थे। वीडियो भी वायरल हुआ था। उस घटना का संज्ञान लेते हुए तत्काल पुलिस ने कार्रवाई कर दिया था। उसमें मुकदमा पंजीकृत कर जो गार्ड सुपरवाइजर और 7 गार्ड, टोटल 8 लोगों को गिरफ्तार करके आज जेल भेजा जा रहा है। और उस वीडियो में जो नजर आ रहा है उसमें सिर्फ 3 लोग गिरफ्तारी के लिए शेष है। हम लोग उन लोगों को भी जल्दी गिरफ्तार कर लेंगे।
The Naga Mothers Association demanded a probe by a special investigation team into the mysterious death of a young Mizo girl who was working at the Army Hospital at Shokovi, Dimapur. In their letter addressed to the governor of Nagaland, the association demanded that an SIT be constituted at the earliest to seriously and impartially investigate into this sexual crime against a young army woman. It also came to light that the victim had no history of drug abuse, contradicting the investigation results and statement of the suspects, and why the police investigation depended on the statement of strong suspects to the death and crime. The letter to the governor also contained asking to seek intervention into this crime of violence against women in the state and to ensure justice for the unfortunate death of the young girl. Reportedly, the 20-year-old Mizo girl went missing on September 1 before her dead body was found in the forest at Shukovi village on September 3. 4 suspects were arrested in connection with the case. In a recent report, Niti Aayog SDG Intex declared Nagaland as worst performing state, and it is the Nagaland government who is to be blamed. In a talk with NLTV, NBP President Andrew said Nagaland is a corrupted state and Nagaland government is misleading its people. Almost 20 years of governance under Rio, yet no change in the state. Centre government is doing its best by providing the best to the state, and the state government needs to work hard. He further emphasized change will not come until CM Rio change himself. Rio government is the reason behind Nagaland to receive unwanted tag from the centre. Nagaland government has been cheating the centre government for many years. What Nagaland needs is a reformation and revolution. People need to wake up, and they should be wise enough to choose an efficient leader in the coming election.
Cheating, they have been cheating the entire public, and then they have not been studying hard, and last moment they want to sit for an exam. So exam they're going to fail, obviously. So we have failed in Niti Aayog because we have been cheating the government, the central government, for a very long time. So I would say that we need to wake up in that aspect. Nipi government ke ni kubuli munjai thaka tu. Ita 18 years hole ase. So 18 years to be American ke Nagaland ki uthavo na pade ki karne tai bhuya zade. Taro सबसे richest and the well-developed personality individual लगा सकुलो तो India the whole India ताही एकला थाकी बोले सबसे निजोर करने भावना निजोर करने कुरा निजोर करने सबसे number 1 कुछ सकुलो ताही first gold medal पावो लगे ता
Under the theme of Goal for Peace, the Angami Students Union will be organizing the 21st edition of NSCF Martyrs Memorial Trophy 2021 in the month of October. Malevile Medoze, the General Secretary of ASU, said that the trophy is organized in honor and in remembrance of the two comrades, led Keko Jale Sachu and led Vikozo Yosho, who were victims to the indiscriminate firings of the armed police from Alichan when the students' fraternity on March 20, 1986 were on a peaceful duty call of the Naga Students Federation NSCF to register Naga's resentment against the state government's decision to the extension of disturbed area belt from 5 km along the Indo-Myanmar border and against the induction of Indian Police Service IPS cadres into the state of Nagaland. He also added that it would be a challenging factor amidst the pandemic and mentioned that the details of the tournament will be made during the press conference. Here we have an interview with our reporter Rabentang Ovang. Let's have a look at it.
Yes, very much. We would like to encourage each and every teams who are interested to play in the NSCF Martyrs Trophy, because this is one of the oldest and one of the most reputed, I should say, in the state. This has been going on for till now. This will be our 21st edition, and then we encourage all the teams who are interested. You can participate in the this tournament. The tournament will be detailed later in the press conference by the Angami Students Union.
To ensure effective strategy for preparation of Gram Panchayat Development Plan, Nagaland has decided to launch People's Plan campaign from October 2, 2021 to January 31, 2022. In this regard, a meeting of the state-level Committee on People's Plan Campaign 2021 for preparation of GPDP for the years 2022 to 23 was held on September 7, where Nagaland Chief Secretary J. Alam stated that the idea of the campaign was to come up with a comprehensive plan based on participatory process involving full convergence with schemes of all related line department. It was also known that a one-day orientation training for line department nodal officers on People's Plan Campaign 2021 at RD Conference Hall would be held on September 10 at 1 p.m. The mysterious deaths of buffaloes at Kanjang village under Pek district show similar symptoms of hemorrhagic septicemia. This was informed by the Directorate of Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Services, Government of Nagaland. Department on 7 September 2021 reached the village and examined the deaths and also collected samples. During the examination of the carcasses, symptoms of Pasteurella multocita were seen. However, the real cause of death would be ascertained after laboratory tests. Informed the department has asked the villagers to be vigilant and report signs and symptoms of deaths of animals. Villagers have been informed not to touch the carcasses. With the dismissal by scientists for community forests across Northeast as often empty forests, a research carried out by the Delhi-based NGO Wildlife Protection Society of India in Thanamir village and the Kifri district proved the latter wrong. Ramya Nair, a researcher with the Wildlife Protection Society of India, has stated that the residents of Thanamir, in collaboration with national organizations to research and protect wildlife in their community forests, have found a host of rare and endangered wildlife in the forest. Working on this project together with the WPSI, Thanamir locals and members of the project team, Jona Yimchunger and Retsucham Yimchunger, said that they were surprised by the abundance of wildlife and quite thrilled to see that the forest is home to rich biodiversity. It has been brought to light that over 230 bird species and some animals have been documented, and that the locals now feel confident after months of practicing with the help of experts that they may now be able to carry out surveys on their own. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma ordered filing of a criminal case over capsizing of the boat plying to Majuli on Thursday. Assam CM further banned all single-engine private boats from plying to Majuli with immediate effect and announced that the construction of a proposed bridge between Jorhat and Majuli will start from November 2021 and will be completed in 4 years. Furthermore, after visiting the accident site with senior officials, the Chief Minister informed that initial probe indicated mismanagement to be the prime reason for the accident, which occurred on Wednesday evening.
আমাৰ হাতত যি তথ্য এতিয়ালৈকে আহি পৰিছে সেই তথ্য অনুসৰি এই জাহাজখন এই যিখন নাও আছিলে নাওত সৰ্বমুঠ 87 গৰাকী আৰু এতিয়া অৱশ্যে নতুন খবৰ মতে 90 গৰাকী বুলি কোৱা হৈছে যে 90 গৰাকী প্যাসেঞ্জাৰ তাতে আছিলে ইয়াৰ ভিতৰত এগৰাকী প্যাসেঞ্জাৰ যাক আমি পৰিস্মিতা দাস অধ্যাপিকা আছিল তেখেতৰ মৃত্যু হৈছে আৰু দুজন লোক আমি পোৱা খবৰ মতে এতিয়ালৈকে মিসিং হৈ আছে এজনৰ নাম হ'ল ইন্দ্ৰেশ্বৰ বৰা তেখেত লখিমপুৰৰ আৰু আন এজনৰ নাম হ'ল ডক্টৰ বিক্ৰমজিৎ বৰুৱা তেখেত যোৰহাটৰ আমাৰ হাতত থকা তথ্য মতে আজিৰ মুহূৰ্তত দুজন মিসিং আৰু এজনৰ মৃত্যু হৈছে অৱশ্যে যেহেতু ইয়াত কোনো নাওত উঠোতে নাম বা টিকেট আগত সংগ্ৰহ কৰা নহয় বা নাম লিষ্ট কৰা নহয় গতিকে এই সংখ্যাটো যদি কিবা সলনিও হয় আপোনালোকক আমি জনাম কিন্তু এই মুহূৰ্তলৈকে দুজন বুলিয়ে আমি মিসিং থকা বুলিয়ে ধৰি লৈছো আৰু ইতিমধ্যে NDRF আৰু SDRF টিমে গোটেই নিখা কাম কৰি দুৰ্ঘটনাপতিত নাওখন যিখন সম্পূৰ্ণ উলটা হৈ গৈছিলে নদীৰ মাজত তাক কাটি পেলাই নাওখনো পৰীক্ষা কৰা হৈছে নাওখনৰ ভিতৰত প্ৰথম
A PJB and a JTU leader have been arrested by Bhopal police on Tuesday for allegedly raping a 16-year-old girl from Palwal district, Haryana. The Ashoka Garden police arrested 3 men from Madhya Pradesh, Dindori district for allegedly raping the teenage girl at a hotel in Bhopal's DT Nagar area last month. The arrested trio includes ruling PJB's former Mandal president and present office secretary of Dindori district Manish Nayak, JTU Dindori district president Dinesh Awadya and petrol pump owner Amit Soni. The police also arrested 2 women who pushed a girl into prostitution and the man who allegedly raped her at a hotel in Ashoka Garden area. Additional SP Rajesh Badoria said that the arrested trio has been booked for rape under IPC section and also under provisions of the Protection of Children from Sexual Offence POSCO Act 2012.
इसमें जो पहले कंप्लेंट था कि लड़की को एक महिला जो है वो आगरा से लाई थी और उसके साथ 2 लोग और थे, तो उनको तत्काल भी अरेस्ट कर लिया था। बच्ची ने स्टेटमेंट में ये बताया कि उसके साथ एक होटल में 3 लोगों ने गलत काम किया है, तो उस होटल के फुटेजेस देखे गए, रजिस्टर्स चेक किए गए और 3 लोगों के बारे में जानकारी मिली, तो ये 3 लोग दिंडोरी में होना पाए गए, तो इनको पुलिस अरेस्ट करके लेके आ चुकी। 376, 366, 363 और
That's all we have for now. Keep watching Nagaland TV for more news and updates.